And so this video begins on what is known as the peaceful side of the Smoky Mountains. This is the little river. Check out all the birds going underneath this covered bridge. We are in Townsend, Tennessee, in memory of Jim Hind, 1932 to 2017. It's an old covered bridge. I like it. Townsend / Sunshine. Speaking of sunshine, wow, this is a great view up here. Sunshine that way, back east. And then over here, west, we've got some ripple in the river. It's a great day to go on an adventure and have some country breakfast with some friends. And that's the whole reason for this video. We've been invited out by our good friends to have some breakfast and perhaps see some critters in the Smoky Mountains. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J. This is my fiance, Chris the girl. And today, first off, we're going to breakfast. Our good pals, Mark and Carrie. It's been a while since we've seen them. They have invited us out here in Townsend to have breakfast this morning. They moved to North Carolina, Western North Carolina, like a couple years ago, and this is the first time we've had like a hangout with them. And this was their entire idea, so we're gonna go have breakfast. Oop, air brakes. We're gonna go have breakfast with them, and Mark wants to go out to Cades Cove. I've never been to Cades Cove. This is a place in the Smoky Mountains where you can see a lot of critters. So we're hoping we see some animals today, maybe some bear. Also, Mark is probably gonna talk about his new book.
Yeah, got a new book coming out. Author
Mark Muncy, Illustrator Carrie Shultz, Eerie, Florida. Also, the Eerie Travels Podcast. We've been on many adventures before back in Florida. This is our first adventure with them in Tennessee.
Yeah. And
look forward to going over to North Carolina in the future with them to do more of the paranormal, spooky stuff, the cryptid stuff. Mark is very well known for that. He's a great friend. Carrie's a great friend. She was just celebrating a birthday, so you just celebrated a birthday.
Yep.
So we're just having a big old country breakfast and a hangout, and we're both firing up the camera. You're filming. So thanks for joining us. Really appreciate you guys. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and there's much ahead. But first, there's munch ahead. We're heading up to this restaurant right here in Townsend, Tennessee, and it looks good. So there we go. Are you hungry?
I'm ready. Hungry.
We are. Yep. And this highway runs right through the Smoky Mountains. This is Townsend right here, the fire station. This is the second time Chris and I have been in Townsend. Actually, a few years back, we came up here. Her parents were camping here at a campground in Townsend. Perhaps you remember those videos. And we fell in love with the area. We stayed at the Best Western right here in Townsend upon that trip. It was very nice too. And we were instructed to meet up here at the Apple Valley Cafe / General Store. Breakfast, burgers, barbecue salads, open 364 days a year. I'm going to guess they're closed on Christmas. Smoky Mountain Outdoor Center. Here's the general store. Over here is the Apple Valley restaurant, which I think the Muncys are in there already. And over here, we just realized when we were pulling up, Chris and I actually visited the Dancing Bean Coffee Shop. And it was in our very first video here in Townsend. We just put it together when we got here. This is a really good cup of coffee. I remember it. So you got a lot of stuff to do here as far as roadside attractions.
Together. All right. Which?
Yeah.
We just met up with Carrie and Mark. We're filming this together.
Yes.
That's right. Oh my goodness.
And we did all the hugs. We did all the warm greetings in the parking lot. Now
It's been too long.
It's been too long. So good to see you guys again.
Oh man, yeah. And for you Eerie travelers, greetings travelers.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I love that podcast, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, tune in, EerieTravels.com, or any podcasting platform. We do YouTube too, but just the podcast.
Yes, I'm subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But oh my gosh, we had to take our wonderful friends, our best friends, and we had to take them to a couple places today that I don't know. I'm sure they've been, but we're gonna take them on the dark side of things.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah.
But we're also gonna have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
and
We're
we're
having
gonna
a
have
spooky adventure day.
I love it.
Yes.
Adventure Day.
And it begins with food.
Yes, because we
Munch ahead.
you gotta fill up, and I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be a skinny man. So, but we're doing our best. So
Yeah, thanks guys. I'm so happy.
I'm excited.
we're so happy to see you guys here, and we're from the other side of the mountains. We're in North Carolina,
Yes.
which we're gonna convince them at some point they gotta head there and move. But
That's
it's all
our
good
secret
here.
plan.
That's our secret plan. So.
I like North Carolina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Western
yeah.
North Carolina. It's still the mountains, and it's beautiful. Can't wait to get you there.
Apple Cider Cafe. So this is right next to the general store we just walked over. And they got a hefty, delicious looking breakfast menu. I got the biscuits and gravy. Had to get them. Homemade buttermilk biscuits there. Classic pancakes. And I saw in the window they had something sitting there, and it is a fried apple pie. So I had to get one of those. All right, we just had a great breakfast. That was some of the best biscuits and gravy I've ever had.
As Jacob said, Clean Plate Club.
Clean Plate Club, yeah. Breakfast was fantastic. By the way, go Pacers. NBA Finals tonight. We'll be home in time to watch the big game. I hope the Pacers win. So right there is Apple Valley Cafe. That's where we got the food. Right next door, the general store. We're gonna pop in. Wow, this place is huge. A lot of stuff to look at in here. A lot of stuff to purchase. We've got old-fashioned soap. And they sell Stuckies in here. We love us some Stuckies. The original pecan log roll. And there's Smoky Bear. And look, you can buy Smoky Bear's hat. They have Smoky Bear's hat. Yeah, that's cool. Also, there's a Smoky Bear walking stick. And what's this? Oh, it's a tote bag. Smokey the Bear. I call him Smokey the Bear.
That's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure. It's only you.
Only you.
That's too much pressure for me. I don't know, man.
So this whole section right here is Smokey the Bear. They got a Smokey the Bear yo-yo. They got stickers. They got necklaces. They got this little thing. It's like a Smokey Bear Lego guy. Also a mini jigsaw puzzle. They've got a mug. Please help Smokey preserve wildfires. They got another mug over here. They got more puzzles, water bottles. Also, look at this, Smoky Bear Family Activity Book.
Which now we are on the trail of our new book, which is Dark Side of the Smokies from Eerie Travels.
You sent me a copy, sir.
Yes,
I'll tell you what, I look forward to plugging that more and using it as a reference.
Now this is one of the stops.
Yeah.
We put in a lot of. If you've read my old books, they're just history and the folklore.
Eerie, Florida.
I mean, they're really fun.
Florida.
Eerie Appalachia, and then we decided to dial in to the Smoky Mountains.
Yes.
And we decided to make it a road trip. And when my co-host Erica and then Carrie the illustrator here, we bring your road trip to life. And you can hit these spooky spots, but we also added fun places to eat, fun places to drink and stuff. So
Like Apple Valley.
Like Apple Valley, yes. And some places we may go later. So, but many places, and you guys, we can't wait to take you to as many of them as we can. So we got a
Today's
couple.
creature feature.
Yes, we got a haunted location that is our main goal, and then some bonus material.
And we're grabbing some coffee for our second time at Dancing Bean Coffee House. This was our very first stop in Townsend a few years back. They've got a nice map in here for you. Trails on the peaceful side of the Smokies. Here's Cades Cove Visitor Center. This is where we're going. So it's like a loop. So we are here. Looks like we head this way. And we're gonna do this Cades Cove loop today in the Muncy Mobile. What do you think?
So good. They have the best coffee here in Townsend. Like out of anywhere that I've ever been.
The Dancing Bean Coffee House, Townsend. Not sponsored. Come check it out.
I got elderberry tea and lemonade. My Smoky Mountain Arnold Palmer.
Oh yeah, elderberry.
Yeah.
I gotta get more of that.
No, it's good stuff.
It's a nice place. Come check them out. Our second time here.
It's the Eerie Mobile. It's hard to hide. So
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You were saying this was your favorite?
yes, it was then that Mothman carried you.
I love it. I saw the Ho Dog.
Oh yeah.
I break for Halloween decorations. I need that.
You need that one.
Where's that at? Where's it?
Right
Oh, right
there.
there.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah. Some have been there longer and are kind of dying, but
Yeah.
we'll find new ones. Or Coffee Shop of Horrors, the shop R.I.P. But they're still
Oh
selling their
yeah,
coffee.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, Bat Boy.
Bad boy, and he's carrying pepperoni rolls because he is the patron
Big boy.
saint of West Virginia.
That's amazing.
So, as Big Boy. Bad boy is Big Boy. So, our friend Shannon into the fray. And of course, Braxy, when you do the Flatwoods Monster, they have a new version now. Have you seen her? So you can pick whatever now. So, and an Expedition Bigfoot in Blue Ridge. Have you been yet?
Yes.
Oh,
one of our favorites.
Love that place.
It's so nice.
We're doing the book launch is going to be there for the new book.
Cool.
So we'll be
We'll
doing a
have to
signing
go.
And
there.
we've all
To be
been
there
there
for that.
together.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
the May Stringer house.
Yeah, we love May Stringer. That's
Yep.
infamous for
Yep.
us now. So,
Yep.
And we are in the Eerie Mobile, and we were just handed a copy of The Dark Side of the Smoky Mountains, the book we just were talking about, brand new book. If you want to check this out, we'll be referencing it a bunch, but you can have your own personal copy. I'll put a link in the description below. And we have now entered the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and we're heading towards Cades Cove. Cool that we can crack these windows back here.
oh heck yeah.
We got the captain's chairs. We got the captains up front, but we're in the captain's chairs, as they call them.
The Eerie Mobile.
Look at this. No, my first time in Cades Cove. Everyone's been but me. Chris thinks she's been.
I think I've been. It would stand to reason.
Her parents, well, her and her parents traveled a lot. Check it out. We stopped before this tunnel. I just recently learned that it's good luck to honk when you travel through a tunnel. That's gnarly. Look at this. This is beautiful. I can't believe we live here. Now this is real Tennessee. Chris found a good spot by this stream. Wow. Check this out. Keep your eyes out for the bar. Wow. I'm thirsty. That's amazing. This is beautiful, guys.
Selfie time by the water here.
I like it.
What's up? Oh, wait.
Those are J tracks.
Those are J tracks?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That one kind
I
of.
think so.
I see some deer, I think.
Yeah, I see some deer. Honk for luck. And this is the last parking lot, last restroom, last stop before you hit the Cades Cove loop.
Yep. Scenic loop.
Expect traffic delays. You're good.
All right. So Cades Cove, the whole history of this was originally, it was originally Cherokee territory, and then of course we came and pushed them out, and now it became settlers. This was tons of settlers and farms, and here's some of the wild horses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, down the mountain there.
Yep. And then of course as we made the national park, the Great Smoky Mountains, they had to kick all the families out, and they gave them the option: you can pay for your land and stay here until you die, and we'll pay you for your land, but you can stay here. And so everybody took that option. But after about 10 years, they were like, okay, these people are still living, we need to get them gone. So they finally kicked them all out, eminent domain style. But so we're getting history, and a couple people been kicked out, and woolly, but they got a safe place out here. They're fenced off.
They are wild horses.
Yeah.
The only other time I've seen wild horses was in Yellowstone. Well, Wyoming, I should say.
Well, now technically these are a domestic breed, but they've been out here. The national park takes care of them. So, but they do. Oh, and somebody's setting up a photo op here. Yeah,
Land of the Cherokee.
But my favorite is Toe Jam.
Yeah.
I know there's Frog Jam.
Frog Jam. Yeah.
And we just drove through a stream. This is freaking beautiful. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
We turned off for the Primitive Baptist Church.
Tell the story out.
Sounds good. Mark's got a story for us.
Is that ideal?
There's the church. It is packed. There is a graveyard in the back.
Yeah, that's where we're going to go. Right.
And there's music.
Yeah,
I think they are having church.
They are having a sermon or a service anyway.
All right, we're going to go around back. There's definitely some sort of service going on in here. June 16th, 1827. It is June 22nd. Just missed its birthday there. The graveyard.
Playing.
Yeah, we got some music. Very peaceful. Most of the names are Oliver. Mark was saying the family that founded this place.
So, okay, so Primitive Baptist Church over there, right? One of the earliest churches here in Cades Cove, still around, as you see. Now, the story here is this. There was a legend here of a bride, very Haunted Mansion-esque. She, going to her wedding day at the church, struck by a freak bolt of lightning out of the blue.
Wow.
Right on the footsteps of the church. Now, that legend passes down a couple generations. Lady named Mavis Estep. She's a famous quilter in the area. She has grown up her whole life hearing this legend. She was born during a thunderstorm. And the legend was that that lady was born during a thunderstorm. So now she did not want that to happen to herself. So she refused any metal furniture in her house. She was quilting, but she wouldn't use metal needles. She only used wooden needles. And that was her claim to fame, was this. And she was just terrified of this ghostly bride that had been struck by lightning. And she didn't want that fate befalling her. So she marries. And they live out here in the cove. And Mavis famously makes a thing called the cussing cover, which is she made it out of his shirt after a tremendous fight they had, and he used language she'd never heard, so that's why it's the cussing cover. And she lived many years. They were very happy. And she got very sick and was going to die. And she knew she was going to die. So she tells her husband, it's fine, you must remarry to keep the farm going. However, I insist, no metal furniture in this house. And whatever you do, do not use my blankets on any metal furniture anywhere. And he says, okay. And she dies. And ever the dutiful husband, a week later, he marries a woman 20 years younger.
Of course.
So, because I
That's how that
can't
goes.
imagine why, right? But the farm is going and everything's good. And after a few months, the new wife's like, no, this wooden bed sucks. We need metal springs. He goes and buys metal springs. All right, broke rule number 1. All right, can you guess what happens next? In winter, she gets cold. We need a blanket. And he grabs the cussing cover and pulls them over her. And all is well for about an hour. They all go to sleep. She wakes up. Says there's this spectral form at the foot of the bed, glowing in blue light, pointing at her. Ooh. And so she's like, wake up. And he's like, what? Nothing. She's like, it was this. No, go back to sleep. Nightmare. A couple hours pass. They're back asleep. This time, she is thrown out of the bed, across the room. What? And then lightning streaks from the window, crushes, strikes him and burns him to a crisp.
Wow.
Dead. So, the legend of the lightning lady is born. But the question is, the real lightning lady from the church, what's her story? We don't know. We just know about this bride and this legend. But we do know Mavis's story. And we love a vengeance ghost.
Yeah.
So now Mavis is buried in one of the lost cemeteries of Cades Cove. There are records of 14 cemeteries and graveyards. We found 11 of them. So there are 3 missing, and one of them is the Estep grave. So we don't know. We don't know which house it was. We don't know that. That happens a lot here in the Smokies when they've moved families and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of them disappear. Tampa Bay, we have the missing cemeteries that we still find every
We're
once in a
finding
while.
them with the infrared.
Yep, and we're also finding them
Tropicana Field.
Yep, when we build new schools and stuff like that. We're like, oh, hey, there was a cemetery here.
Yep.
But you can come to the Primitive Baptist Church. We've got singing today that I did not know about.
Yeah, that's very peaceful.
And this beautiful graveyard here.
Yeah. It was amazing. You were telling that story, and right when it got to the climax of it,
The music
dead
stopped.
quiet.
Yep. Now, I will
Dead
say
quiet.
a fun thing. After talking about this, we saw that campground out there and stuff. You can camp here, and there are places to camp off these little trails here. You have to ask special permission to stay here in Cades Cove. We talked to one of the park rangers here. Now, here's the coda to the story, right? So we talked to a park ranger here, and I said, yeah, do you know anything about the lightning ladies? And he's like, well, lightning. And I was telling him the story, and he's like, come here. So we're right over there. He takes us down this little trail. It's not allowed to be. We would walk there now, but we're not allowed to walk there.
Over here?
Yeah, it's kind of off to the left there. I can't say too much more because it's a secret spot.
Yeah.
There's a big black rock into the side of a hill there. And it looks so different, like coal, right? And I was like, man, is that a shale? He's like, no. He walks over to it and just kind of wipes it with a hand cloth. And the black comes right off. It's soot. And it's a copper vein. And it's a natural magnet, a lightning rod.
Whoa.
So lightning strikes that all the time randomly.
The lightning rock.
And they don't want people stealing the copper is the main reason they don't want it out there. But it's a natural lightning rod. So now the question becomes, is that freak lightning the reason there's a lightning lady legend? Or was there really a lightning lady legend? And then, of course, Mavis.
All comes
we
together.
Say homage to Mavis. But that's
she's buried out here. Wow.
fun little things out here in the Smoky Mountains that you don't know. And you can learn all about this in Eerie Travels Events, Dark Side of the Smokies. Available for pre-order. Comes out August 23rd. So.
There you go. It's coming.
Very exciting.
Civil War history here. This is
Russell Gregory, 1795 to 1864. That would have been the Civil War. Founder of Gregory's Bald about 1830. Murdered by North Carolina rebels. Wow.
North Carolina, Tennessee. This area really didn't want to be part of the Civil War. A lot of them just
wanted to do their own
war. It was
thing.
the coast stuff.
Yep.
But they were all recruited into it. So of course, if they fought for it, they bled for it.
They bled for it. Yeah.
Tough on both sides. Now the years after is where some of the crazy stuff, like the Hatfields and McCoys, come from. That
Right. Yeah.
because you had the elections, and people think elections. Oh, we go in the voting booth. We close ourselves up. No, not then. You had to stand up and say, "Hey, I'm for Roosevelt. I'm for."
It was public. Yeah.
And of course, if you said the wrong thing in the wrong place,
They shoot you dead.
yep, find an excuse.
Really enjoying the music. Looks like Chris is as well. Yeah, really beautiful. Listen to the praise. Getting slain into the spirit. All right, a little traffic jam here. Once these buggies clear, we can go through, let this big truck through. Those look fun. Another church out here, the Methodist Church.
Yeah, they're definitely doing service in
They
there.
have service as well. And there's a graveyard. A jam, perhaps a bear jam. And no, they're not handing out biscuits. But I bet the bear wished. So
Yeah, you'd be happy.
jam and honey. Look at that mountain out there. That tree right there. Most beautiful valley.
We live here now.
We live here now.
It's our backyard.
It took us less than an hour to get here.
Yeah, crazy.
That's
Look at that smile.
people
That's
come
just beautiful.
from all over the world for this. So there you go.
And the Missionary Baptist Church, founded 1839. No service there, but there is a graveyard. Way out there somewhere, there's got to be a bear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's probably one.
One,
Maybe one.
Gotta be a bear. We stopped at this parking lot, which is very popular. A nice photo spot. Some information of the early days of Cades Cove. Some photos. Pre-1800 Native Americans burned the cove to open the valley floor for hunting and gathering. And it goes all the way through present time. The vegetation of Cove is currently managed using a combination of mowing and prescribed burns. What do you think?
It's just beautiful. Just beautiful.
This is too. There's the way we came right there. Look at that mount there. I could get used to this. Found a little mountain trail. And this is definitely one of the best views of Cades Cove. All the way around us. All the way around us, mountains. Group photo time? Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Look at this. This is the way to do it. This car in front of us, truck, just like that. Pile into the truck. Let's go to Cades Cove.
Me, mom, people gonna be driving. We got this. Supposedly
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch sightings.
There's been sightings out here
On this side of the cove.
Yeah, it's the trail.
Okay, so somewhere around
Somewhere up those.
Multiple
that mountain
sightings.
Back there.
there.
Multiple.
So we'll have to come back and
Yep,
do
I'm,
the trail maybe and take a look.
I'm here for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'll bring.
I just had to reveal that to everyone. That's why I moved here.
Yeah. There's a lot up here.
And he's right there, hanging from your mirror.
Right there. Social distancing champlers. They gave him the felt hat.
Talking about the Boojum
the old
Sasquatch story.
Yeah. So the Cherokee, they gave him the necklace so that they wouldn't shoot him. The settlers gave him the old hillbilly felt hat so they wouldn't shoot him, and he would trade with him. But he was in love with a young lady. Cherokee version, it's a princess. Settler version, it's a girl who worked for a hotel, which you gotta love the disparity. But her name was Annie, according to settler version, and her father wouldn't let her marry the Boojum unless he gave her money as a dowry, like a reverse dowry. The Cherokee, of course, said he could only marry her if he brought precious stones. Now, Murphy, Waynesville, Franklin are the gem capitals of the world. People don't realize that. For a long time, they're still digging up rubies and emeralds in this area. So he would see the miners. Oh yeah, I love that. He would see the miners go work, come up all these gems, and then they go into town, drop off their gems, get pieces of paper, and then they would buy moonshine in these jugs, and they would get drunk and they'd fall asleep. He's like, I'll cut out the middleman. Oh, there's deer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, out there.
Just jumped over.
Abrams Falls. He's running now. That car's
came by and
scared.
spooked him. So anyway, so he cuts out the middleman, he starts grabbing moonshine from town, taking it up to the miners, so they don't have to go to town. They all drink the moonshine, get drunk, and then he fills the jugs up with their gems and goes and gives them to the father or the chieftain, depending on the story. And eventually, in the Cherokee version, they get to marry. And they have children, and that's why we have the Bigfoot with the graybacks and the blonde hair, they call them the white things up here.
Wow,
so that's supposedly they're the descendants.
Oh, look at that crow.
Yeah.
Just me and a crow.
And the settler version didn't go so well. The dad was not happy that suddenly he came with money and suddenly he disappeared.
Of course,
Boojum
yeah.
must have had an accident. But Annie, she used to call to the Boojum with a hoot. You hear the Bigfoot holler back, the hoot back. Well, supposedly the story is, since he's no longer there, she still goes out hooting for him, and that's where we get the term Hootin' Annie.
Ah.
And
Interesting.
settler
Hootin' Annie.
stories, they're
Yeah.
fun.
All right, we're going over to the Cable Mill. Little alcove off the loop. Do not feed, touch, or disturb wildlife. Violators are subject to fine or arrest. And they have a restroom here, so we took advantage. We're gonna go check out this mill, and there's a cabin somewhere.
Feed the wild animals, people.
We got a cabin and a warning. The dead crows are foam decoys covered with feathers. They were placed because we are having issues with food habituated crows attacking visitors. Watch out for the crows. There it is, hanging in the tree. I think it fell out. A very Hitchcock moment.
I was about to say,
That's hilarious.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Looks a little like the Evil Dead cabin, doesn't it? Cades Cove Visitor Center. So this is the official visitor center of Cades Cove. Let's take a peek inside. Got it. Open, thanks Carrie. Open 9 to 5. 9 to 5. We need to put Mark
Yeah.
Muncy's book in here.
Yes, we
We're
do.
working on it.
It's a really busy gift shop. How about a Great Smoky Mountains puzzle? This is a cabin that's in Cades Cove. Also, we passed this church earlier on the side of the road. That's cool. You can put it together now as a jigsaw puzzle. Lots of books in here. I actually found a book that I own. I bought this about 20 years ago. Right here in Cherokee, or not Cherokee, but Smoky Mountain National Park on my senior trip. They've even got a book in here devoted to the churches of the Smokies. That looks like the church we were just at. I don't know if that is. Could be another different one, but I'm sure it's in here. I'm getting the sticker, and Chris is getting a book.
In the book.
Wildflowers. Nice.
Yeah.
This building right here on this picture is actually out there past Carrie. No, you're good. No, you're good. Bob was here. By writing his name, Bob committed a crime. A visitor reported his vandalism to a park ranger who gave Bob a ticket. He paid a $100 fine. If his case had gone to court, he could have spent up to 6 months in jail and been fined $5,000. So, fair warning, don't be like Bob.
Not my stepdad.
Not that Bob. That's the nice Bob. Don't be like this Bob. What about Bob? We found the mill house. Old wheel there. There's like an aqueduct that goes through the trees all the way down to the barn. Looks like there's a line to go inside. This is really pretty. I like the moss.
Yeah.
All right, we walked up the hill here. There's a little bridge over the aqueduct. So Carrie was saying that because of erosion, the stream, which you can hear it off in the distance, has shifted. So this is not a functioning mill anymore. The water has gone away. But there is a barn over here we can look at. Check out this barn. All right, we're gonna walk right through the barn, and then on the other side, there's a creek.
Sorry, it's not John Deere.
There's no John Deere in here.
No.
There's an old barn. It's nice and cool. Oh, we got some timber. Some logs. Look at this.
This is Hellbender territory.
We're learning all about the Hellbender and the salamanders. Look out for the lizards.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Hellbenders love rocky bottoms and fast-moving creeks.
Okay.
And we're back on the Cades Cove Road. Look at this. Now this is what I thought it all was. I just thought it was all trees. The valleys are just a surprise. Beautiful.
Well, we'll see.
Got a little
Wow.
fun little cabin over here.
Look at this. We're on the other side of the cove. There's a cabin over to the right. Walk. And we're on foot again. Cabin to the right. Barn up to the left. Little shed in the middle. Nice little walking trail. The mountains behind us. Mark Muncy behind us. This is a great day.
Yeah.
We got a lot of bobs here. A lot of bobs. It's amazing how cool it is in here. It's probably like a corn crib. What family was this again?
This is the Lawsons.
Lawsons.
The one with the stream, but I guess not.
That's not. I think
One
it's
of the first families to move into Cades Cove, and this is their farm. In the cabin with a fireplace. Looks like there's an upstairs. Can't go upstairs, can we?
No guard, no guardrail.
All right, I'm taking one for the team.
So
Watch your step.
this.
Oh, okay, we can just come up here and look. Oh, it's nice and cool up here. It's actually very cool up here. I'm sure it's haunted. There's the window and the fireplace. Looks like not permitted, but it looks like people have gone up there. Yeah, it just stops right here. Here we go, front porch.
Yeah.
Look at that view.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying just do some front porch bickering out here. Like, what's the best restaurant in town? The Waffle House or the Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel. Definitely Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Back into the Muncy.
All
Or
right.
Eerie Mobile.
Erie Mobile, yeah.
Eerie. Hello, travelers.
Yeah, greetings, travelers.
Greetings.
Having fun.
All right, so we parked to come back and see what everyone was looking at. Looks like they went off, whatever it was, it went off into the woods. But we tried.
We tried. I was hoping for it was a bear jam, but you never know out here.
It's a hot day and it's getting later, so. Yeah, you see woodpeckers? You see some birds. All right, we made it back to Townsend. Check this out, Bigfoot in the Smokies, Camp Wildflowers, Cades Cove Jeep Outpost. There's some big feet over here. All right, look at these. Welcome.
That's great.
We've got a Bigfoot eating a cheeseburger right here in front of the Bigfoot in the Smokies, and also there's a food truck back here. This Bigfoot's like, peace out, there's too many humans. I get it. This is a great name. REO Cheese Wagon. Keep on loving you. Oh, that's awesome. One of my first concerts, my parents took me to REO Speedwagon. And the last time we were in Townsend, Bigfoot in the Smokies was not here. We're gonna check out this store. It's a really cool logo. They caught one right here. They got them all tied up. They got a few of them. He's got a raccoon over here. Oh, this place is great. Bigfoot in the Smokies. He caught, oh.
He's covered himself with raccoon.
It's a coon cloth. Also, look up there on the gazebo. You've heard of Smokey the Bear. Have you heard of Smokey the Sasquatch? That's really neat. All right, I'm loving this place. Haven't even been inside yet. Looks like their hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 9 to 5, and Sunday, 12 to 5, Monday through Tuesday, closed. And there you go. There's their website right there if you want to check them out. All right, this place feels great in here. It looks cool in here. They're selling the Squatch soap in here, which I have some at home. Check it out. Got a Bigfoot rock.
I don't do many. No, I don't do many pugs.
They got all kinds of Bigfoot stuff in here. Look at the cups.
Okay, I think I'm on the same episode as you. That's a talking head.
All right, that's a Cliff into Sumatra.
Bigfoot in the Smokies. Like that bag? Women love mythical creatures, Bigfoot, werewolves, vampires, and men who listen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this looks so real. They got a lot of stuff in here. They got stuffies, they got toys, they got aliens, they got cryptids. Look at this. What is that? Oh, it's squishy. They even got Bigfoot action figures. They got Mothman back here. They got Bigfoot bobbleheads. They got the Office Bigfoot, politically correct. Also, they do have a Smoky Bear. Cooperative game. Happy campers. Oh, here's a Bigfoot, right? No, wait, who is this? Oh, yeah, it is Bigfoot. The cryptid. It's a cool sign, Sasquatch National Forest. That's neat. I think that's a doggy toy. Yeah, it's a doggy toy. I think I need to buy this t-shirt. This is me now, Mountain Dude. The Big Lebowski, that's hilarious. Look at this. Can't we all just get along? I like that shirt. NASA, he might be onto something there. Look at that. What big feet you have, right? Ooh. Don't look into the eyes of the Bigfoot. What's that, babe? Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool?
It's a Bigfoot, 7-foot tall sprinkler.
Yeah.
Yeah, our neighbors would love that too.
Yeah.
I get it. I like the pillows.
Yeah.
Shh. Very nice shot. Believe. I like this tote bag. Tennessee permit number, Bigfoot hunting permit. Got it in pink and red. I think I might need one of these. All right, we're saying goodbye to Bigfoot and the Smokies. Stop by. I will be back. That's a great stop right there. A lot of stuff to look at. And we have come to eat at a former church, which is now a steakhouse and is haunted. Welcome to the Abbey. We heard good things. Great things about this place.
Yeah, it's a great place to eat and some spooky stories. None confirmed, but some of the staff here have claimed shadow people at night and some dark figures coming through. Now the church has a lot of history with some unusual things happening there. One of the pastors died mysteriously, so there are some unusual history here, so it could very well be truly haunted. So we will find out.
It's definitely cool.
As we have dinner.
There's a statue out front. This is really neat. He looks native, but maybe not. It's just a pioneer. Really cool. Chris found Frederick Remington.
Wow.
He's got a Remington rifle, maybe. All right, where are we? Here's the menu. They got flatbread, sandwiches, tap room. The waiting area to get seated is really nice. Got a lot of stuff, including a map to Townsend. This is Townsend. They've got their own merch.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
What was the old one?
There you go. Don't feed the bears, or feed the bears. And this is a walk up and order, and then sit down. I like that. They've got appetizers, salads, sandwiches, flatbreads, and they have special taps. Also, ooh, the Abbey burger. All right, so we paid up. Came out to like 39 bucks. I got the soy flank steak. Chris got the salad, I think. Check this out. We got fresh honey, and there's the Wi-Fi password if you need it. And we got fountain drinks. What you got? Okay, this doesn't happen every day. You've got Coke and Pepsi products. They know how to do it. This is how we live, folks, together. And we're gonna eat in the sanctuary. Wow. This is cool. And the booths are actually church pews. Church pews. We've been to a lot of churches today, different kinds.
Yeah,
right?
There's no singing at this one right now, but we do have the organ there if you want to jump on.
Oh, wow. That's pretty. All right, I gotta share everyone's food because
we're in the Abbey. So we're in the Abbey.
Take my hat.
So,
Nope.
yeah, be respectful. But,
Don't do that.
Look at this. Thank you, Lord, for providing this wonderful flank steak. Oh my gosh.
Amen. I got the same thing. Look at that.
Yeah, that's their special
there you go.
this week. So.
Chris got the strawberry salad,
Yeah, it's amazing.
and Carrie got the flatbread.
Yeah, pesto flatbread.
Bon appetit.
Yes, let us eat.
The steak is fantastic, but what is awesome is the fried rice with the green beans in there. Also, there's egg in there.
Proper.
It's so good. All right, we finished up our meal probably an hour ago. We're just kind of sitting inside, enjoying it. This is the patio out back of the Abbey here. You can eat out here, and also the river where we started the video. It's out here too, and I see a lot of people tubing down the river. I used to tube in Florida a lot, actually.
We always meant to, but we never
Itchituckney River. Yeah. I did tube once in Bryson City, North Carolina. Yeah, this is cool.
Just outside of the restaurant, there's a nice little river.
How's the
water?
Look at that.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
They said it's fine. This is Old Highway 73. This is the old main road, the Abbey right there. We walked over here because there is a bridge. We can't go across it. Looks like it's been condemned.
Temporarily closed, needed repairs.
Okay, needs repairs. That's really cool. And across the way, there's goats on those stairs. There's a guy over there like, there's goats over here. See it right there in the middle. Goats.
Probably a road over there.
Okay, so we have decided, we've been hanging out, what, 5-6 hours now? It's been a great day. I had a great day with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just gonna wrap up this video for everyone. Please check out Mark Muncy, Eerie Travels Carrie Shultz. New book coming out
August 23rd.
August 23rd.
Available for pre-order now. You go to eerietravels.com. You can get it, but you can get it anywhere. Get your local bookstore. They can order it through Ingram and any of the book distributors. They can get it too, and we'd be happy to sell it to you at one of our events. You go to Eerie Travels.
Copies.
Yeah, eerietravels.com. We have early copies available at our events, and then also we have the Eerie Travels podcast. If you just want to listen to the stories, some of them, and then other places, that's what we do. We do the audio versions for you guys,
Yes.
and spooky places. We interview Bigfoot hunters, ghost hunters, UFO hunters, and all the fun things.
We'll put a link in the description below for all that stuff.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, gang.
Yeah.
And we are on YouTube too, but it's
Yeah.
just for the audio.
I'll put a link to all that as well.
But wow, thank you guys
Yeah,
so much.
thank
We
you
hope you
guys.
had fun.
We had a blast.
We
Thank
hope-
you so much.
We
for
hope
everything.
people who joined us virtually had a good time. And as we say on the podcast, we will see you on the other side.
Love it.
Right.
All right, guys. So there you go. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out all the things. I want to thank everyone for hanging out, and thank you guys for watching. Please know that you're awesome, that you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead, and we'll see you very soon. There you go. Right there. I love it. Yeah, that was a great time, guys. Thank you. Such a great day. Also, check out Chris the Girl on YouTube.
Thank you.
Link in the description. Well, I'm doing all the plugs.
That's
Yeah.
the way it was.
All the plugs.
Away.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Shameless self-promotion. That's what you do when you do this. So.
That's right. See you guys. Bye-bye. And we made it back to Dancing Bean Coffee and just said goodbye to our good friends. Always hate goodbyes, but we will be seeing them real soon. Make sure you get your copy of The Dark Side of the Smoky Mountains, a travel guide for your next spooky journey. This is the book that we were graciously gifted. It's a beautiful book. We're going to be reading. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in this book. And Mark Muncy will be back to the channel. Also, Carrie Shultz, the illustrator. Thank you, Carrie, for giving these to us. We talked about this ghost today. That is the lightning ghost. And this is our local ghost from the Knoxville area.
Dark Aggie.
Dark Aggie. So we will be talking about Dark Aggie coming up. And you can read about her in that book, dropping August 23rd. You can get, if you meet Mark at any of the conventions he's going to, he might sell you an early copy. So tell him Tampa J sent you. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We're heading back home.
We're heading home.
Let's do
It's
it.
a short drive.
See you. See you real soon. Maybe tomorrow.